I was just taking a quick look at this new 2026 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. So they're sticking with the Cross. They're never going to give us an actual Eclipse again, are they? Let's be honest. They're not going to do it. They're not going to build anything that people actually want to buy. So yeah, we get another crossover. And this new design language, actually doesn't look too bad. It's interesting how they've kind of set in the Mitsubishi badge. You can see that reflecting the sunlight there. It's like really set into the grill, or the fake grill. It's all completely fake. We'll talk about why. We'll talk about why it's a fake grill here in a second. But yeah, and to jump to the back, these taillights actually remind me of what Audi's been doing lately, right? Where we have all these like horizontal slats on the section that kind of droops down. And I guess it doesn't look bad. And obviously they didn't copy them. They wouldn't have had time to copy them, right? I mean, it takes years to develop these cars. So just kind of a funny coincidence, I guess. And yeah, you can see that. Lots of black plastic, lots of these horizontal slats. And it's kind of the same look on the front. So the front, I guess the front and the rear, they match at least. Now, if you're looking at the side here, you might be wondering, like what is this? What is this badge on the side? EV, yeah, it is an EV. So we've kind of gone from the Eclipse Sports Coupe to a electric crossover. That's what you're gonna get at your Mitsubishi dealer nowadays, I guess. And you might say, well, that's fine. That's fine. This is 2026. The problem is, this thing doesn't have 2026 specs. Not even close. And it's kind of funny that they actually point out in the press release that they were actually, they made this. Remember this thing? This was the world's first mass-produced electric car. This was like, 20 years ago or something. So you would think, well, then they would be like at the top of the game, right? They would be at the top of this EV technology. Not quite. Not quite. It's got an 87 kilowatt hour battery, which is decent, but guess what? You can only charge it at 150 kilowatts. So they've gone from the market leader to like last place somehow. So yeah, like all the competitors nowadays are doing like 300 kilowatt, 400 kilowatt charging, right? Not to mention the stuff that's available in China. So I don't know. Anyways, let's talk about some more positive stuff. This interior is actually pretty cool. I like how on the passenger side of this dash, the stitching kind of merges down here into, one thing, and there's like this LED strip, like aluminum, it's like a little trim piece that's kind of sticks out above the vents. It's kind of cool. We get this, squircle. This is the newest trend. We get this squircle steering wheel, which does look like a nice wheel. I mean, I like the kind of perforated leather around the bottom part here. And it's interesting that there's some physical switches, toggles on the wheel, but then there's capacitive buttons as well. And then there's this unusual screen setup. So, of course we get the digital dash, 12.3 inch, but then there's this like portrait style infotainment screen. And actually it looks kind of cool. I kind of like how it integrates there. You see that? So we haven't really seen someone try to integrate the horizontal gauge display with a portrait style like this, where it's kind of like one piece. And kind of cool that, a lot of times these companies, they'll do this because they'll put all the climate controls in the screen. But there's actually this fantastic row of toggle switches down at the bottom.